Farmers market is booming today. Absolutely on fire. Restaurants are too. It's incredible. Such a beautiful day though. What a day to have brunch and just lounge around in a rocking chair by the lake. Well, I'm heading into the diner to pick up my mom's favorite breakfast, biscuits and gravy. Oh, hello puppers. Oh, how nice and relaxing. A jazzy saxophone is playing by the lake. Usually it's guitar and singing, but incredible, relaxing day with a nice breeze. It's not too hot. And this is the best farm that comes up from the Davenport area with their family every week with amazing vegetables. And there are not vegetables or fruits that there are like, think of one. They have it. They bring it. If you get here early, you'll always catch the best of it. But by afternoon, most of it's gone. And here I am back at our little golf cart. Been taking a ride around town this morning. Got my mom out of the house. Here we go. Your favorite, madame.
Oh, thank you.
All right, off we go. But I want to just do one more panoramic. It's just too beautiful. All right, off I go. Have a beautiful Sunday, friends. Good morning. Back home from our golf cart ride. It was so nice. And thought I'd do our Sunday dinner and show you what I'm making. Last night, as you know, I did the Philly cheesesteak roll-up with the Pillsbury pizza dough as the crust, or as the breading. Today is another recipe I saw on Facebook with Kyle and Misty, and I'll link their channel in the comments so you can pull up their recipes. I love her recipes. Most of them are just spot on for me. Okay, we're back from our golf cart ride. I see this little girl having, she just bellies up to her food dish every chance she gets. Danielle? Danielle, do you want to go outside? She loves to go on the screen patio. Let's see, you want to go? You want to head out there and have some fun? There's Nick's pool shoes. Probably left them out there to get dry. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful day. A lot of leaves on the patio. Sorry, it isn't the perfect, but the pool is welcoming. It's clear, it's not cloudy, it's just maybe 2 leaves floating on top. That's easy to take care of. Actually, Nick and his friends were going to go in last night around 10 o'clock, but they ended up going to their other friend's house to spend the night, and he came home early this morning because he wanted to get ready and go to church, and he had a wonderful time. I got up early and my mother wasn't feeling up to going to church, so I dropped Nick off and came back home, and then she said she would feel like doing a little golf cart ride. So, I try to get her out and fresh air, sunshine, as much as possible because she doesn't drive anymore. And I did. I got her out. I took her all over for about a 30-minute golf cart ride, and then, I had to go by the diner and get her some breakfast. Well, once she got home and had a little substance and coffee, she felt a lot better, so she's just going to rest. And she said I might take a nap later, and I think that'll do the trick. So here in the garden you can see, look how big these, okay, those are trees. It's like a cherry tree and things. Those will take a while to get anything. But oh my goodness, in that back corner, it has grown. Jean has so many good things coming up. The potatoes, the runner beans, and tomatoes, of course. He has tons of those. So things are going really good in the garden. He also went by Orange World on 192 in Kissimmee and picked up a orange tree, blood orange. Oh, I love those. and a tangerine tree. And he's gonna plant those in big pots. So we'll see how those go. Get some oranges. You know, probably not gonna get, 50 oranges like some of the really mature orange trees get, but we'll get quite a lot. It's gonna be nice. The other thing I'm going to do is Sunday dinner. So I took a shower and I washed my hair. I don't have makeup on today. I think I'll let my skin breathe. So you might see my face. It's a little pale and washed out without makeup or eye makeup or mascara. I did put on just a tad of lipstick. So I don't want to scare you, but I will show you my face once in a while. It can't always be made up like I'm going to a ball. I wanted to show you the beautiful garden and the back porch is so pretty. And I'm going back in. I'm gonna make last night I did the, what do you call it? The Philly cheesesteak with the Pillsbury pizza dough. And I changed up my buffet table here, as you can see. I just put some of I have this bone china spring rose pattern, that lid that way. And which was my aunt's who passed away. And then of course we have our spring carrot cake, the yummies, the yummies, the yummies, and some more of this. So this is how I did it, and I just left it, nice and clean and all the Easter put away. But I'm gonna do the chicken casserole I saw online, and I'll link the recipe and the page for those YouTubers. And I'm also going to do, if I have enough chicken, I'm gonna do a little homemade chicken salad. So I'll take you with me. You can watch me cook it. Make your mouth water. See you soon. As I promised, a quick look at my face with my freshly showered hair, and I put it up, of course, because I'm cooking, and then I used oil on my face, a moisturizing oil, so it can just soak in all day. The other thing I used was a shampoo by the Sol de Janeiro company. Oh, I really think it's the best shampoo I've ever used in my life. I really do. It was amazing. I promptly got online and ordered the conditioner too. Not only did it smell delicious, but it was so nourishing to my hair. I felt almost like I didn't need conditioner when I used it. But my hair does require a lot of conditioner. I'm more on the dry side, so I went ahead and ordered it to see what it's like. But oh, I'm so excited about this product. I'll put the link to it in the comments as well. You can order it if you'd like and tell me if you like it. I love it. I'll show you what I'm going to do also. Have you ever had this brand of chicken salad? So I bought this at the store thinking it would be a good chicken salad, but, well, it is good. It has a great flavor, but it's almost like a dip or a pate. As you can see, there's no chunky to it at all, but I'll tell you what this would be perfect for. Have you ever had buffalo chicken dip? So I am going to take this, put it in a crock bowl. I'm going to mix it with some wing sauce, Buffalo Wild Wing. I'm going to put a few crumbles of blue cheese that I had on hand. I'm going to mix all that together, get it warm. I'll just put it in the microwave. And then I'm going to put some sharp cheddar cheese on top, and I'm going to bake it until it's bubbly. Nicholas loves buffalo chicken, buffalo flavored any chicken. So I think he's going to love this. But yeah, you can see this is, like I said, it's almost like a dip or a pate. With a great taste to it. It's almost like a spread. So this is what this was meant for. I think I found the perfect thing to do with this, because no one is going to eat it with the texture that it is. If I have any, I'll show you my chicken. I put 3 chicken breasts seasoned into the crock pot on low for 2 hours, and they are more than ready. I went ahead and turned it off so they could cool off. And what I'm going to do is come over here. I have this handy dandy chicken shredder gadget that I have never used. And what you do, you put your chicken in where those spiky things are, and then you put this on top, and you go back and forth, and it's supposed to shred your chickens. I'm going to give it a try. I love kitchen gadgets. So that's how that chicken's going to get shredded. I'm gonna use most of it in my casserole dish. The crescent dough sheet goes on the bottom. You cover the whole bottom after I spray the pan. And then you do some finely chopped onion, broccoli, whatever vegetables you choose. And then I'll show you how to make the creamy part of it with the shredded chicken that goes here. Then you top that with cheese and your crumbled Ritz crackers, and there you have a casserole, and then we'll bake it. For now, I have to find a pack of Ritz crackers, so I'll see you soon. Well, I'm back, and I was not successful with my search for Ritz crackers. So I have texted my nearest neighbor to see if I could borrow a sleeve so I don't have to go all the way to the store for my casserole. In the meantime, I went ahead and started my second crock pot of the day, our Chicago Bears crock pot. And I'm just going to do some green beans, carrots, and that's it. Steam those. I put a little bit of the diced onion that I have for the casserole. I put a little bit in there just for flavor, and a tablespoon of butter on top. And I'm turning this on low. I might kick it up to high if the carrots aren't tender in time. I'm going to let these steam in the crock pot, and they're going to taste delicious as our side dish to our casserole. And I feel like I can never have enough vegetables with my meal. There's broccoli in the casserole, there's green beans and carrots, and I don't know, if I had zucchini, I might air fry some of that, but I don't have any. So, waiting for my neighbor to get back with me, and hopefully I can take you on the next step of this cooking journey, which is the casserole. I'll add one more tidbit. I get these green beans off of Amazon. These are actually a Whole Foods brand. Amazon now has their own grocery brand, and I am telling you right now, it is a game changer. They always had Whole Foods, but you had to do $99 worth of groceries to get the free shipping. Now, $99 at Whole Foods, I don't feel gets you a lot. So I do love Whole Foods, don't get me wrong, but we cook a lot here, so I need to make our money count. So then they had Winn-Dixie on Amazon. Now that was a game changer, and that lasted about a month. I ordered quite a bit from Winn-Dixie. I don't know if you have Winn-Dixie where you are, but it's a Florida thing, I know that. It's a southern thing, and I ordered quite a bit. That lasted about a month, and all of a sudden, when I would start typing in some groceries that I wanted delivered, it would come up under Amazon groceries. And it was free same-day delivery or next morning, depending on what time of the day you ordered it. So I ordered some Ritz crackers, but they're not going to get here till 5 o'clock this evening, and it's 1:45, and I want to get this casserole made and on top of the stove so that when my husband comes home from work, because he does work most Sundays as a chef, he'll come home 2:30, 3 o'clock, and he can have himself a little bowl of it. And also Nicholas is absolutely bound to pile in here with a few of his friends, and they're going to want to eat after church. So I want to get this done. Try Amazon grocery if you haven't already. The prices on almost everything have been really good compared to other stores that we go to, and it's such a time saver for me, which I'm busy like most mothers and working women. I'm very, very busy with my life, my family, my full-time job, and I like to save time and money. So that's where I'm telling you, it's a game changer. I started this. I put like a tablespoon in and gave it a taste. It's delicious. It does have that buffalo kick, but I know my son's going to love it. I'm going to see how it is when I put the blue cheese in with it. So in this amount of this chicken salad dip, which this looks like what, a pint? A pint. I added 2 tablespoons of the medium heat Buffalo Wild Wings buffalo sauce, and I added, I would say, 2 tablespoons also of the blue cheese. So I'm going to give that a stir and see how that comes out. There it is. I have it I sprayed my little crock dish. I'm telling you, it's delicious. The blue cheese really gave it a tiny little blue cheese flavor kick. I love it. And I don't want to overdo it on the buffalo or the blue cheese because you know how things can be once they sit a while, it can be even more intense. So I'll go a little on the mild side of both of those flavors for now. I'm going to add the sharp cheddar cheese, and this will be ready to go in the oven, and it'll be bubbling goodness soon. Okay, I am back again, and I have, for the layer of the casserole that has the chicken in it, I have the 1 can of cream of celery, 1 can of cream of chicken, and I have the chicken with herbs, so that's the one I'm going to be using, and then 1 block of cream cheese, and I'm going to heat this in the microwave. Now, the lady that did the recipe online, she did that on the stove, but I'm cutting corners with time. So I'm gonna get that ready, warm that, make sure it's nice and melted. I think I'm gonna need about a can full of chicken broth, which I do have in the pantry. So I'll get that out. I'll make my creamy mixture, we'll call it. Then I'll show you how I shave up the chicken with the new gadget. Okay, I'll be right back. Here I am. I'm going to turn it back around so you can watch me do my magic with this casserole. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I put it in the right spot. I don't have my assistance of any sort here today. Like I said, Jean is working. Nicholas, after church, called and asked if he could go to Ari, that's the Japanese hibachi restaurant downtown, with some friends that were going. So of course it's fine, it's Sunday, he should enjoy himself, you know. Okay, come on, Can. There we go, I got it. This is the dough sheet that Pillsbury makes. I think it's more like croissant. The lady on the video did say you can use the croissant if you want. Now this is warm, it's been sitting out a little, so it's a little sticky. I'm gonna try to get it to cover the whole bottom of the pan. I'm sure it will. Looks like I have plenty. I can poke that back together where I made a hole. And let's just spread this out. This side's got a lot more than the other side, so I'm gonna give it one of those. This will make a nice bottom crust. There we go, that looks better, doesn't it? Look at that, nice. That's gonna be yummy. She did say, okay, onions were next. I was trying to remember it from memory. I just have some sweet onion here, chopped up. I did this last night when I was making the Philly cheesesteak. Of course, why wouldn't you? So that is ready. I have a little bit left. I think I'll save those for something else. And now I just need to get the broccoli. So let me go get that. I will see you in a second. So you see how the broccoli is florets? I bought, it's actually Amazon grocery, again, steamed broccoli. And I steamed it, and I didn't want to just put big chunks of floret because, you know, when you get a bowl, I don't know, I just didn't want big, huge, like you would eat broccoli as a side dish that way, but in a casserole, I want it to be a little bit more finely chopped up. So I've been just chopping these very simply to get them into smaller, tiny pieces. That one feels hard. It's probably got a hard stalk, so I am discarding it. I don't want people to bite into that. And I've done this to each and every individual broccoli floret, and I just put it around in here. I actually don't feel like it's enough. I wanted to really coat the casserole with the broccoli. The woman who was making this online did say that you can use any vegetables you have on hand. So look, this is how she did hers. Look at how one bag of broccoli did really only cover half. You want a nice solid layer of the broccoli. So I'm actually, thank goodness, had a bag of frozen broccoli in the freezer, and I've got it in the microwave now steaming in the bag. It's that kind that you get. And I'm going to let it cool off, chop it, cover the rest of this, and then I'm gonna go with our creamy mixture, which is also in the other microwave, getting ready. I have dueling microwaves going right now. So I'll do another portion of it and get back with you. it works. It works really good. This is the shredder. What I did, I took one of the chicken breasts, which I have here. It's seasoned. I just put Mrs. Dash, garlic, powder, salt, maybe a little pepper. No major season. Oh, I think I put rosemary too. This is fun, and look how good it's shredding this chicken. I cut it up into just a few slices before I did it, but look, and then I put it in there, but I think I probably could have left it whole. Like I said, I've never used this before, so this is exciting. I'm gonna get my paper plate back and toss this onto this and go in for a second chicken breast. These chicken breasts were so big, I really only think I'm gonna need two. The lady on the video, she had herself a rotisserie chicken and took the meat off of it, which obviously you can do that too. Yeah, this worked great. I'm so glad I got this little kitchen gadget off of Amazon because it really shredded it up perfect. Look at that, perfect. Oops, little piece fell there. Oh, and it tastes good too. Good, that's a good thing, right? All right, you know what I'm gonna try to do? I've got some broccoli from my second batch of broccoli. Let me put some of that in there and see if it does this faster than I can cook it. And I know what you're all thinking. Did she wash her hands? Believe me, I'm a nurse. For 35 years, believe me, I wash my hands. I'm not in the hospital these days, but I wash my hands. It's just embedded into us. As a matter of fact, after I do this, I'll wash my hands, and then I'll do another step and I'll wash my hands again. So it's just wash, 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 wash all the time you're in here. Look how cool. It did it pretty good. Boop, 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 boop. Trying to get that one piece. It did it pretty good. I don't know. For the broccoli, to get it really fine, I think I need that other attachment, and my chicken is sitting in it right now, but it looks like this. It has the holes, and I think that's for when you have something smaller that sits closer to the bottom of the tray. But this is fine. This is fine. I don't want that piece. I'll just take the top of that one. Picking and choosing. I want it to be the perfect broccolis in my dish. Okay. Well, let me finish this, and I will be right back at you. Yay! My assistant is home. Oh, perfect. Thank you for straightening that. Mm-hmm. See, I needed him. I needed my videographer. Y'all been watching me stand there crooked. He is making the shredded chicken for me. Like most kids, when there's a kitchen gadget to be found, they love to give it a try. So I did, as you can see, get the rest of my broccoli all over the bottom of the pan, and that's perfect, I think. And it's nice crumbled. There's no hard bits in there. It's just the kind of broccoli you would want in a creamy casserole. And speaking of creamy, let me get this out of the microwave. This is the creamy sauce that I made using soup, cream of celery, 1 can, cream of chicken with herbs, 1 can, rinsed with 1 can of, not each, I only used one, I only filled up 1 can with the chicken broth that's there on the counter, and 1 package of cream cheese. It tastes good. The taste is very good. I'm gonna take this and put my already shredded, I'm gonna save that one for chicken salad because I think we're gonna have plenty of chicken. Now, I think that's good. Go ahead and lift the cover.
Okay.
That there, flip it. Oh, you really shredded it fine. It stuck to the bottom.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to use wash your hands.
Okay.
And then you can go ahead and get that out for me. In the meantime, I have added 1 plate of the shredded chicken into the creamy mixture. Yeah, this is the exact consistency that you want. This is the consistency she had it in the video. You can see when you pour it in, it's just gonna go in nice and creamy. I can take care of this.
Okay.
You can wash your hands, and I know you're gonna be a willing participant in tasting this lovely dish.
Oh, yeah.
I know. My taste tester. That's okay, good. Okay. Now, you're more than welcome to take that other chicken breast and shred it, because right after I do this, I'm gonna make a batch of delicious chicken salad. There was a chicken salad up north at a restaurant in Munster, Indiana called Butterfingers. They're still there. Excellent, excellent place. And their chicken salad was, to me, the best I ever had anywhere. And there was good chicken salad to be found. The restaurants up in Chicago and Northwest Indiana are very, very good. And that was the best. So I kind of looked online for copycat. And there are a couple copycats of it online, and I worked it out and did it. Last time I made chicken salad, it was absolutely scrumptious. Okay, so you can have this. Oh, I can't believe I still have more chicken. Okay, one more plate. Now, here's the other breast. If you want to take the lid and you're going to taste it? Okay. Just take a little bit of this one, because I need this for chicken salad. All right. It is good. Nice flavor. I'm gonna, I'm thinking if I need a little, if this needs a, I think she put salt and pepper in hers. Let me just get a spoon I can use. I think a little bit, you know, it's so hard to say, but I think a little bit of salt and pepper would be good. So we're gonna get that right here. I'm just gonna go with maybe a teaspoon. You know how it is, you cannot ever take it back once you get it in there. Pepper is no big deal. Just give this a stir just to give it a little bit of seasoning, because this chicken breast, it's a little bland. You know, I didn't overly season it when I cooked it. There you go. Try doing your little task. Well, I think this is going to be good. And remember, there's a crumb topping. I couldn't find the Ritz. My neighbor wasn't home to give me the Ritz. And she said, if I don't have crackers, I'll be home soon. If I don't have crackers, I have those fried onions that you can buy. And I thought, oh, that's perfect. I had a half container of that in the kitchen. Let me just taste that. Oh yeah, I can taste the difference. So I covered the top of the creamy mixture with sharp shredded cheese. I didn't shred it myself. I'm sorry, sometimes I do. But I had a bag. I did use what was in there. And then the last step is gonna be the crunchy topping. I think, that's okay. I think, I don't know, I think when I serve this, I might cut up a few scallions or chives to put on it. But for now, I'm putting the crunchy topping. She added quite a bit of butter to the top of her crunchy topping. I'm going to put a little bit of melted butter. If I had more crackers in this mixture, I only had a half a sleeve of saltines. They weren't even Ritz, which would be my preferred topping for any casserole. But I'm making do with what I have, as you have to do sometimes. So I'm spreading this out evenly. I might put a little bit of melted butter on it, but not much. And I'll tell you why. When I was crunching up those fried onions that come in the container, they were, I don't want to say greasy, but I could tell because they've been fried. When I crunched it, thank you, Mom. My mom's just coming in. I'm on the video. You want to get in, say hi on the vlog? Come on, Mom. Get in there. Get in there.
Hi, everybody.
I did 1 tablespoon of melted butter. I just put a little bit in the microwave, 1 tablespoon worth, and it was plenty to cover the crackers. I did just a tiny drizzle. The lady, like I said, that did this, she put quite a bit on, but she had 2 whole sleeves of Ritz crackers crunched up. So she had a nice thick crunchy layer, which I'm not getting to have today, but that's okay. I think this will still be great. I didn't want to put a lot of butter because I don't want it to be greasy. I mean, nobody wants that. Nah, I think we may do, and it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oven, 375 for 30 minutes, and we will get it out and show you. Yep. I'm back. I've made the chicken salad, homemade. Took the last chicken breast, and you can see here it made a good, I would say a good cup and a half, maybe 2 cups of it. It's a nice dense ball of chicken salad that I've put in this bowl. But what it was shredded chicken, mayonnaise. I put like a tablespoon of sour cream just to give it a little extra tanginess and a little bit of richness. Salt, pepper, I used some Mrs. Dash. Chopped, very finely chopped celery. Can hardly even see it. And a little bit of the diced onion that I had. And then dill weed. I love dill. So I mixed it all together, gave it a quick taste test. It's great, but it needs to go in the fridge and chill overnight. And for lunch tomorrow, I'm gonna have that with a nice piece of romaine lettuce, and that is gonna be delicious and so healthy. Also, I gave it a little sprinkle of chives on top, so yummy. It's really good, it's really good. I think it's gonna be good tomorrow, even better. And the casserole's still in the oven with the little tiny buffalo chicken dip. So we'll see what that's like when it comes out. But for now, I'm gonna finish tidying up my area because I like to clean as I go when I'm cooking, and I'll be back. See you soon, and bon appetit.
Certain someone.
Yeah, turn up. There it is. There's the ball of chicken salad. It's going into the fridge. I'm gonna cover with a little saran wrap, and we'll see you tomorrow when you're nice and cold and even tastier than you were today. Alexa, how many minutes are left on my timer? 14. So I will see you in 14 minutes when we take that casserole out of the oven. Bye now. Well, our 30 minutes has gone by. Here is the finished product of the casserole. I think it looks delicious. Look how crunchy the topping turned out. Looks like some of the fried onions look like they got a little crisp, but that's okay. I don't think they taste burnt in no way, shape, or form, or I would smell it. And I took mine, and I also wanted to show you this little guy. He's just perfect. The buffalo chicken dip. So I just went around here. This almost reminds me, like looking at it like right here, reminds me almost like a shepherd's pie. But as you can see, since I sprayed my pan, it's just coming right away from the sides. And there's my second timer I set. Just took that knife, had a little bit of the chicken and creamy goodness on it. This is going to be delicious. I'm gonna let it cool, and I'll let you know how it all turned out. And I do have the recipe for this, so I will put that reel, the link to the reel, in my comments. I'll share it with you. This is a good Sunday dish. A good, if you were going to a funeral, if you were going to a friend who's sick, somebody just had a baby. These are great meals that they can take a spoon of it into a bowl, heat it in the microwave, and it's hearty and it's comfort food. So I hope you enjoy it for your next Sunday dinner. I went ahead and put a little bit in a bowl. So I had also forgotten about the crescent bottom, the dough. That baked up so beautifully and brown. When I took my square out of the casserole dish, oh my goodness. That was a nice little crunchy in the bottom, and it's flaky. So I'll show you. Here is the innard. As you can see, nice layer of broccoli there. And let me see if I can show you the flaky dough on the bottom. Look at that. Look how nice. Oh goodness. I am going to take a bite of it. Well, I have retreated to the man cave on the 3rd floor. It's nice and cool up here. I got out of the warm kitchen. The casserole is on top of the stove. The green beans and carrots are still going in the slow cooker, but they'll probably be done in about an hour. Carrots take a little while. And my mother said she'd handle taking those out and turning off the slow cooker. Oh, I can just go right. I sort of got cut off. My phone battery died on me, so it cut off my last post, but I just wanted to say goodbye and for today, and thank you for joining me. I'm gonna rest. I was just waiting for my battery to charge a little, and I looked at a reel online of a girl, probably, I don't know, in her 30s. She stripped her whole kitchen pantry, rebuilt it, added custom everything, did this all herself. She had the saws going, she had plywood. It was gorgeous when she got done. She did the flooring, she did shiplap on the wall, she made this beautiful custom pantry in her kitchen, and then built herself a Murphy door. On top of all that, she went extra and did a Murphy and built it herself. And it hung perfectly. I mean, I'm sure it was harder than the time-lapse video that she showed, but wow. I thought I was excellent because I made a casserole today. This girl was like, I was like, she has to be a professional carpenter. No, she has a full-time job as a airline flight attendant, and she flies 3 days a week full-time, and then has, I don't know, that's what she said on the video, or at least that 1 week that she started working on it. But either way, I couldn't do it if I had 3 years to do it. I don't even know, I wouldn't even know where to start. I can do a lot, but man, that was pretty nice. Well, I'll stick with what I know. Maybe she did an awesome job on the pantry rebuild, but maybe she can't make a casserole. By watching someone else's video first who made it, and then just doing what they did. Oh, goodness, I think I need a nap, but thanks for joining me on this Sunday, friends. I hope you have a absolutely fabulous rest of the day. I love you all, and I will see you next time on the next episode of Celebration Diaries.
Quand il me prend dans ses bras, qu'il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose.